This one is exposed. I hope that it will not electrocute me. It's exposed. Okay. If I electrocute, that's my karma. Okay. Okay, this is the last session, so we will be doing a guided meditation, Metta meditation. There's a loving kindness meditation, and traditional ways of loving kindness. We always start with ourselves, but normally some other people they're more creative, because sometimes people find it very difficult to start from themselves. They find it very difficult, and they say sometimes people will start with something. For example, if the animals or the dog, they start with that. But I personally, I do it. When I practice metta, I always start from myself, because actually you have to feel that your heart is opening. You'll be able to embrace others. And then, of course, sometimes people find it very difficult. So if people find it so difficult to start from themselves, then you can start with something that is easy. So from the traditional way, like the Buddhist way, that is you start from yourself, then you do someone that you're someone that you're benefactor, and someone that, and then after you go to the neutral person, and then you go to the you go to the person that you don't like, your enemy. But that is a difficult part. So I always tell people, don't push. If you be able to do it yourself, to someone that you like, that is easy. You do the easy one, because sometimes if you force yourself to do the difficult one, sometimes counterproductive, especially someone that you dislike. I remember one of my relatives, and she was being abused, and she left her husband. And then she's tried to resolve that, she don't want to carry, that anger towards her ex-husband, because she said that it's not helpful at all. And then she tried not to have that, carry that with her. But then she tried to do loving kindness, sending loving kindness towards her. And then she told me that it's very difficult, because the moment when she tried to send loving kindness, may he rebel and happy, things like that. And then all her mind all pops out, all the terrible thing that he did to her. She said, it's very difficult, I can't do it because I can't help it. All these memories come back, Sometimes it's quite, she said that it's just very difficult. Then I told her, I said, you don't have to send loving kindness to him, but you send loving kindness to yourself. May I have loving kindness towards him. May I have no more evil towards him. Then, she said, it's more doable, I said, you send it, you wish yourself, sincerely wish yourself that may I have no more evil towards him, may I be able to forgive, rather than you think that you should forgive or you should have loving kindness. Then if you have no loving kindness towards themselves, then you are no good. No, you just wish yourself, Loving kindness is also goodwill. You're sending goodwill to yourself, the Buddha said, you search entire the whole universe. The one that, that deserve your love the most, not anyone else, actually yourself. Sometimes we don't have enough love for ourselves. We always think that we are not good enough. There's sometimes the lack of the love for yourself. And we don't sacrifice for others. And you start from yourself. You love yourself. Actually, loving kindness is not only you love others, actually including yourself. There's no barrier. That is opening your heart to allow people to come in. It's not that you have something to send out, but loving kindness is about opening up yourself, opening our heart. You allow people to come in. There's no barrier, that me or mine. No, it is the other being, the other person. Because sometimes we have that the senses, because come from the sense of self, we always have the barrier, isn't it? From myself, my loved one is still me, and then my family is still me, and then come to even my country is still me, mine, Then we have this barrier, and then so we are not opening up. So a true loving kindness that you're opening up to allow people to come in. Is you open your heart, So the door of your heart, you open for others to come in. There's no barrier, there's love. And then it's always good to start from yourself. And normally I start from myself, and then sometimes, I didn't even, sometimes I only go through, I didn't go through all, because I don't really actually have in mind there's someone that I really don't like. So I can't really think of anyone. So I don't do that, because I don't know, because I don't have someone that really, that I carry in my mind that, that really bother me. And then that's why I don't do that part. You see, I normally do, to myself and benefactor and neutral person. Neutral person, like sometimes people just around you that you just know each other, so you don't know someone, you don't know them well. You can do that, and also to all beings, and you open up yourself, for loving kindness, and to have the metta towards others. And it's quite useful, because I start to do metta meditation is when I change my way of practice. Because when I begin to practice meditation, when I start to meditate, I start with this vipassana meditation. That's kind of noting, the Mahasi method. And then I change to, when I start to change to practice anapanasati, breath meditation, I find it very difficult. I can't, because the old habit, you keep the mind, your mind keep going, back your old method. Because like the vipassana, I start to observe, like for example, the 4 elements. I can feel the air elements. Sometimes you feel the vibration in your body, and even you feel that it's the air element, you feel your whole body like explodes, but actually it's nothing. When you sit there, but you can feel it in your body, and then you can see the 4 elements. And then when I start to do breath meditation, I find it very difficult. So when I observe my breath, when I try to focus my breath, I feel my breath, I feel the vibration, because that is the air element. It's I vibrate. Then I start to, okay, when I focus here, then my nose part vibrate. the air element, because I've been doing that, observing the elements, and then that's why it's quite difficult. Then I was thinking, okay, I allow myself to really breathe in and out. Then the vibration will go from here to here, and I find it very difficult. And I find it's very irritating, like trying very hard. And because when I practice that, observing the 4 elements, and I can sit for sometimes it's like 3 hours, it's no problem. It's a sit there 3 hours. But then when I start to do breath meditation, it's very difficult. 45 minutes, I can't stand anymore. Because I try very hard. I cannot, it's very difficult to focus. Then I remember the time I met Bhante Sujata. I said, Bhante, I don't want to do anapanasati anymore. Too difficult. I said, the most 45 minutes I finish off already. I can't continue. Then he said, no, continue. Then he said, oh, you do metta meditation, and asked me to do metta. Then I said, okay, and then I start with doing metta walking meditation. Normally I do 1 hour. So metta meditation, you just stand there. You put your hand down, like you stand there, and then you put my hand here. So you said, may I be well and happy, may I be free of, whatever that, that you really clicks, you may I be well and happy, may I be free of mental suffering, you wish yourself, sending good wishes to yourself, goodwill to yourself. Then recite 3 times, and after that I put my hand down. Then I just focus on my foot, like metta, 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 and then from one end to another, and slowly, mindfully turn around, and then again I said, may I be well and happy, may I be free of suffering, and I do that, recite 3 times, then again, metta, metta, metta. So I did that for an hour. Do that. Actually, it's really helped to soften my a lot, Then after that, I will sit in meditation. I will sit. Then also I do the sending myself good wishes, and I wish myself like, may I be well and happy, And actually you really mean it. It's not like a robot, may I be well and happy, It's just, And some people try to force themselves, may I be well and happy. You can't force, Some people, holding the face, may I be well and happy. No, you truly, sincerely love yourself, that you really mean it, that it only works like that. It's not that you can't force, that because it's difficult, then you got very upset after that, you push too hard. You really mean it. Then after, normally, actually half an hour, I already started to feel really softened, and really peaceful, and then have lots of that rapture. You feel rapture, all my tears, the kind of tears of joy, I have lots of joy. And then very easy to observe the breath becomes so easily. I just, observe, my in breath, out breath, no problem. I don't have problem with that vibration with myself, no problem. So I did that. And then I continue with that. I think almost I practiced that for 6 months, do metta first, before I do anapanasati, before I do the breath meditation. I did that. Then after that, I don't need to do metta meditation anymore. I can just sit. I'll be able to just observe the breath and be very peaceful and calm and very easily, and then no difficulties anymore. And I find it's really help. Sometimes if you find it very difficult with breath meditation, you can do metta, because metta is help to softening your heart, Then you feel, because you feel that warmth and love within you, and then you feel really softened down, so really happy, and then very peaceful and calm. Because when your mind is peaceful enough, and if your mind is calm enough, it's very easy to watch your breath. You don't have to force. You'll be able to just observe your breath effortlessly. This is very easy, very smooth. And that also helps. That's why it's part of you. Sometimes you can do metta meditation, and then I did that. Yeah, after that I hardly do that. But to me, like slowly, and sometimes the metta is not only restricted to sit in meditation. That may I be well and happy. Sometimes naturally, as your mind become more as you purify your mind, so. Like the true metta is also come from the purity of your mind. When someone's mind is pure, you're naturally kind, you're naturally compassionate. So that's why sometimes the practice is also be aware of our defilements, be aware of our this unwholesome state of mind, and then we are not reinforce that. So this is how we purify our. First of all, this is the teaching of all the Buddha. We refrain from doing something unwholesome. So we cultivate good. We're doing something good. Will be our service, and then this is how this is how we purify our mind. So as the mind becomes, purer and purer, then it's naturally, the kindness and compassion is really comes out naturally. You don't have to think, I want to be kind, I'm doing it, No, you don't. It's just very natural. It's just like your nature. It's just very natural. So, but sometimes it's also good to start with that, to do loving kindness, to soften your, sometimes to soften yourself a little bit, and that's help. And it's just like, the practice is like, it's in certain period you need to, it's like a carpenter, sometimes you need different tools, sometimes your state of mind, you need to do this, sometimes, sometimes at times you need to do metta, then you do metta. So, and then today we do a guided meditation. Then after that, I finish off with sharing merits, and then we end off this session. This is the last session. So, saving loving kindness to everyone, to the people here, and to the people in this country, to Perth, and to the whole universe. So, Normally, for me, it works well for me because individual is different. For me, I feel much more that when I feel the opening heart, I feel the opening of my heart that is open, and I feel that my heart is so big. I feel that I be able to embrace, embrace people, allow people to come in. Normally I feel that way. That's why normally different people have different ways of doing the metta, what is works for them. But for me, this is works for me, that I feel more that kind of warmth. I feel that the heart is like, I can feel that the opening of my heart that is so big that I be able to embrace people around me. And then I feel that as my metta, the loving kindness grow, and then you grow, and then this is your heart, you're opening the door of your heart bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you be able to really embrace the whole universe. You feel that, and that moment when you be able to embrace the whole universe, there's no barrier. Just one of the whole universe. Like you unite with the whole universe. You don't have that barrier that me and my, you, individual. No, all that moment is that you are one of, united, you are one, become one. That's kind of feeling you feel that you be able to hold, you be able to feel that you're holding the whole universe. You are one of them. It's not apart from them. Like, there's no separations, there's no barrier. So this is how I feel. I feel much more that kind of the loving kindness. I feel that the metta much more in this way. So everybody is different. Some people do metta, they have the nimitta, the light, so everybody is different. So, but you can just you can just follow my method and see whether it works for you. It doesn't work for you, doesn't matter. Okay, you can throw into the bin. So actually, we all just different, isn't it? So some things that works for me, it doesn't mean that it works for you. But you can, you can try. You see, there is one saying that no harm trying. Okay, so now we can start with the metta, doing metta. So okay. So sit comfortably. So choose the most comfortable posture. Just bring your awareness to your body and just spend a few moments just to relax your body. Relax your body. Is there any parts of your body there's any tension, tightness? Just relax. So just relax your body until you feel that your body and mind started to calm down. Just stay for a little while. And just relax your body. Relax every single part of your body. When you feel more at ease and at peace, you start to sincerely wish yourself and you really mean it and wish yourself well. So you just recite, may I be happy, may I free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. May I be well and happy. May I free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. May I be well and happy. May I free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. As you started to feel the warmth in your heart, and you feel the expansion of your heart getting bigger, and you feel the opening up of your heart in this moment. It's expand bigger and bigger. May I be well and happy. May I free of mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. Your heart expands bigger and bigger. That you'll be able to embrace all the people in this room, all the retreatants in this hall. You'll be able to embrace each other in this hall. You're sending your loving kindness towards everybody here. May all of us here be well and happy, and be free from mental and physical suffering. May we all live in love and compassion. May we be well and happy, and may we all free from physical and mental suffering. May we all live in love and compassion. May all of us here be well and happy. May we be free from mental and physical suffering. May we live in love and compassion. We continue to send good wishes to ourselves, to each one of us here. We embrace each other in our heart. You can feel that our heart is as big as this hall, and holding each other in your heart. You can feel that. Then as your heart grows even bigger, it's going to expand, larger and larger, as big as a Perth city. You'll be able to hold all beings in Perth city. Be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Perth city live in love and compassion. May all beings in Perth city be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Perth city live in love and compassion. May all beings in Perth city be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Perth city live in love and compassion. As you started to feel the expansion of your heart getting bigger and bigger, as big as the whole Western Australia, you'll be able to hold all beings in Western Australia in your heart. So may all beings in Western Australia be well and happy, and be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Western Australia live in love and compassion. May all beings in Western Australia be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. And may all beings in Western Australia live in love and compassion. May all beings in Western Australia be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Australia live in love and compassion. As you can feel, at this moment, your heart expanding even bigger, growing bigger and bigger. It's as big as the whole Australia. Beholding all beings in Australia in the heart. May all beings in Australia be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Australia live in love and compassion. May all beings in Australia be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Australia live in love and compassion. May all beings in Australia be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in Australia live in love and compassion. And they embrace the whole Australia, all beings in Australia, in our heart. There's no separation at all. So as we feel that our heart is even expand bigger, as big as the whole world, and we be able to hold and embrace all beings in the world in our heart. May all beings in the world be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the world live in love and compassion. May all beings in the world be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the world live in love and compassion. May all beings in the world be well and happy, be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the world live in love and compassion. And at the moment, your heart is so big and huge, and be able to embrace the whole world, all the beings in the world, that embrace them in your heart. You can feeling the love for them. you started to feel that your heart even expand bigger. It keep expanding and expanding. So your heart is so big, be able to embrace the whole universe. May all beings in the whole universe be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the whole universe live in love and compassion. May all beings in the universe be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the whole universe be well and happy. Live in love and compassion. May all beings in the whole universe be well and happy. Be free from mental and physical suffering. May all beings in the whole universe live in love and compassion. We continue to send good wills to all beings in the whole universe. You can feel that we are one with the whole universe. We are holding all beings in the universe in our heart. We keep them in our heart. And we stay with them. Then again, we keep them in our heart, and we send loving kindness to ourselves again. May I be well and happy. May I free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. May I be well and happy. May I be free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. May I be well and happy. May I be free from mental and physical suffering. May I live in love and compassion. And you can feel the warmth, the love within your heart, the joy, the happiness. And we share this with all beings. We share the merits that we have made throughout this weekend, all the practice, the merits that you have made from all the practice, the service you have given, all your contribution. And you share all these merits to all beings everywhere. May the merits made by me now or at some other time be free among all beings here, infinite, immeasurable, by rejoicing in this cause. these gifts of merits given by me, may beings all forever live a happy life, be free from hate, and may they find the path secure, and their good wishes all succeed. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. End of the session. Okay. 2:15. That's right timing. So any questions or comments before we end this session, the last session? I hope you enjoy your weekend. Okay. So you have no entertainment, isn't it? But you have me to entertain you. I'm the entertainer. Yeah, so he conclude the, yeah, I think Catherine has something to say. You need the microphone? No? My pleasure to be here.
And the mundane parts of the comic is there is a notice outside just letting us know how to pack up the hall. You'll see some of the cushions in the corner. Other cushions can go there. The round footstool mats, they go to the laundry, please, if you've been using one. The other mats just get folded up and put away, and chairs stacked but not touching the walls, if you can, please.
So we have 3 big sadhus for
Absolutely, thank you. Leads in 3 big sadhus.
Yes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, thank you for the retreat manager. Thank you for your contribution. And yeah, thank you. Much merit to you.
This is the first time. First time the retreat manager.
So hope that you can be many more times with many more times. Yeah, you did a wonderful job. You know. Yeah, good. Well done.
No. Yes.